This is the agenda of the regular board meeting. President of the Board of Trustees, Burnham, Cook County, Illinois, today is December 13th, 2022. At the clerk, call the roll this time, please.
Trustee Cap?
Here.
Trustee Hodges?
Here.
Trustee Garcia?
Here.
Trustee Greer?
Here.
Trustee Richardson?
Here.
Trustee Claybrook?
Here. Quorum is present. Could we stand for the pledge of allegiance? We need a trustee Hodges.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, thank you. Are there any approval or corrections of the minutes that was held on November 22nd, 2022? Do we have any corrections to be made to the minutes? If there are no corrections to be made, I will ask for a motion to approve the minutes for November 22nd, 2022. Do we have a motion, please?
A motion.
We have a motion on the floor by trustee Hodges to approve the minutes for November 22nd, 2022.
I'll second it.
And second by trustee Cap. Would the clerk take the roll?
Trustee Cap?
Yes.
Trustee Hodges?
Yes.
Trustee Garcia?
Yes.
Trustee Greer?
Yes.
Trustee Richardson?
Abstain.
Trustee Claybrook?
Abstain.
Motion passed, thank you. But before we open the meeting to the public, if you have anything to say to the board, if you would just give us your comments, or make your statements, or whatever it is you have to say, and please limit your comments to 3 minutes, and then be uninterrupted. And, so, just make your comments to the board. I will ask for a motion to open the meeting to the public.
I make a motion to open the meeting to the public.
There's a motion on the floor by trustee Claybrook.
Second.
Second by trustee Richardson. Will the clerk take the roll?
Trustee Cap?
Yes.
Trustee Hodges?
Yes.
Trustee Garcia?
Yes.
Trustee Greer?
Yes.
Trustee Richardson?
Yes.
Trustee Claybrook?
Yes.
Okay, motion passed. The meeting is now open to the public for public comment. Is there any public comment?
Starting from the front back. I'm gonna have a comment if anybody else doesn't.
Are there any public comments?
Go on,
Yes,
you're on.
Let me start this here. Trustee Garcia, at the last meeting, I was trying to
Please state your
relay
name
to
for the
you.
record. I need to,
Oh, you can refer to me as Mr. Wonderful,
please state your correct name.
but that's what I go by now. I go by Mr. Wonderful.
Then we're not listening.
You don't have that authority.
Well, your clock is running.
I know it is. You told me I wouldn't be
Then I have
interrupted.
no name to put on
Trustee
record.
Garcia, at the last
I have
meeting,
no name to put on record.
there was a vote on, some ordinances, and I'm not so sure you might even, I mean, I wanna say that you understand, but I did notice on the 3 building permits, not building permits, but, business licenses, that the third one didn't give an address, and I don't know why it wasn't an address, why the address wasn't given, and the other 2 were given, and it was vague. And I have to ask myself, why is that? And I really know the answers. One of them is because you gave a business license to somebody in a residential area, I believe. Maybe I'm wrong, but I could swear 144th and Calhoun is not a commercial area. So you gave a business license to somebody, and then you guys left the address off there. Why? Well, I have to ask myself, I'm not sure. And also, when we questioned you on your building permit, you did bring up after we talked how you went through the whole process of doing it properly. And when you said properly, I did notice on your building permit that it said self on it, which means you were doing the work on your own, okay? But then in the meeting, you said that you hired a contractor and you had all that work done. And I brought up that you had the work done at the same time that the village was having sidewalks done, which makes me curious. And as a resident, I can be as curious as I want, and I can ask those questions. But as a trustee, you shouldn't be making your building permits fictitious and putting self down there. That costs the village's money, because I could swear people that are contractors and working on your home protects a resident, and they're supposed to buy business licenses to work in Burnham. So you avoided that, and you put self on your stairs, and you did not do it yourself. You had a contractor do it. Number 2, you don't have railings on yours. Now, you may not have them yet, but that should have been done. You should have tape around there, and you should have it protected. because you are supposed to have handrails, and it's not fair to the rest of the people in the village not to have handrails. It's a code violation. And the fact that you think you can just leave it, maybe because you don't have the money, maybe you shouldn't have got the work done. But it is unfair to the rest of the people for you to do that. And since you're in charge of the building inspector, I think that that's, pretty shady. And I think you ought to correct that as soon as you can. Put tape around it, or we should have code enforcement over giving you a ticket for every day you don't have those rails up there, just like any other resident, you're not special.
Are there any other comments? Are there any other public comments?
I'm late, I apologize. Teresa Gamini, 14143 South Mackinac Avenue. Is this regarding the permit across the street that you guys are building, or there's workers out there, Mr. Mayor?
No, that's an environmental study. on
Okay.
that.
Well, I'm here regarding the house next door to me, which is the old, I'm not really sure whose property is, but there's so many animals and every window now is completely busted out and the animals are coming in and out of the corner house of 100.
Yeah, well, that house was left on the village of Burnham as a burden. and it's a
Okay,
burden
well,
on the
then
village.
something needs to be done, condemn it,
Well, we are working on
put
it.
tape around it. There's kids going in there, I got kids, walking in the back doors, all you have to do is slide the other door
Okay.
open, people are walking, I mean, it's gonna be a
Okay.
problem if some kid gets hurt,
Okay.
somebody gets raped, like, I came home in the summertime, and there was cops in my yard, they were looking for someone that ran from Burnham Avenue through these yards,
Yeah.
there could've been somebody hiding in the
And
buildings.
you're absolutely correct, we are gonna definitely look into that, but the most hypocritical thing about that is that the same people that come to the meeting jump up and down and complain about things, and they are tied into that process.
Okay, well,
That
yeah,
way-
I've been
that way.
living
And I
there
understand.
12 years now,
Yeah, I
and it's
understand.
been, and there's no working fire hydrant, so
Yeah.
I'm going through a bad divorce, so if my ex-husband comes to decide to burn my house down, we're gonna have 2 empty lots there, and I need some kind of protection on that
Yeah, but we
corner.
spoke to the, I spoke to the water guy the other day about that, but again, for the record, we will take a look at the house.
Because, and it's an animal issue, because I have dogs, and they're all in the buildings, and I got pictures of the raccoons on the second floor looking down at me, in there, the skunks that live in there, the cats, it smells like a little, and they're all under the garage.
Okay.
And you guys, put some wood up there, they'll all chew.
I mean, 14147 Mackinac,
I'm 14143, I
You
think,
are.
is that 147?
yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure, because I don't see a
57.
number, 57, it's a corner.
Yeah.
But all the garbage from my house
I mean, a burden
to
on the
there
village.
is, and it looks like shit in the back behind the church because of all the animals ripping through the garbages. Because of the animal situation, we have no
Okay, we're not
animal
supposed to use,
control in Burnham.
okay, thank you, we're not supposed to use foul language.
Oh, I apologize.
But, again, like I
Yeah,
said, we
no,
certainly will
sure.
look into that, and we'll try to get some additional,
And I can
additional
bring
support for you.
photos, videos, whatever you need, I mean, I got big animals in there, and my
Yeah,
other dog, before I put her to sleep, was bringing
so,
raccoons to my door as she
Right.
killed them, and I had to go to the vet several times for rips in their faces.
right, so you would think instead of people coming to the meeting complaining all the time, they would deal with a burden that they left on the village. I mean, but anyway, is there any other comments? Are there any other comments? I'll ask for a motion to close the meeting to the public.
I make a motion to close the meeting to the public.
There's a motion on the floor by trustee Bridges to close the meeting to the public, do we have a second, please?
Second.
And second by trustee Claybrook. Will the clerk take the roll?
Trustee Cap?
Yes.
Trustee Hodges?
Yes.
Trustee Garcia? Yes. Trustee Greer?
Yes.
Trustee Richardson?
Yes.
Trustee Claybrook?
Yes.
Thank you, motion passed.
Can I say something about, I just don't understand why it's such a big deal that I'm working on fixing my house up. Just like every other resident of Burnham, I have a right to fix my house up. I'm working on it. And if I misspoke when I say a contractor, my brother-in-law is the one that did my stairs. Because my brother-in-law is able to do all that work. That's why I put self.
Contractor
mean-
license.
Doesn't mean no,
It's
because my
defrauding the
brother-in-law
village.
lives
Well,
with me.
your time is up, sir.
And, I don't understand, I appreciate that you have the time to drive up and down 138th place, checking every single
You
thing
should-
that's going
I
wrong,
mean,
you
you
know?
should be looking at the house on Mackinac, instead of
Right.
complaining about your house.
Because that's all I see, is someone just driving up and down, checking our house, but, unfortunately, I work, so I can't be doing that.
Maybe you can put some
something up temporary, like a couple ropes or something, just in case.
But why? I'm working on it. I
Just
mean,
so
it's not like
nobody
he's gonna,
falls.
it's, no one's gonna, it's, no
It's a
one comes
code
to my house.
violation.
It's not like he's gonna go up my stairs, right? He's
do
the
with
only
me.
one that's worried about it.
Sir, your time is up, please.
No
You
one,
shouldn't be
no one
discussing
comes
these
to my
issues in public
house,
then.
so it shouldn't even be an
You should
issue.
address them.
I fell down my steps twice now.
Right,
I'd like to stay in the meeting, and I'd like
so
you
I
to
would
stay
be the
quiet,
only
please.
one, right?
And I would like to say the last meeting was kind of chaotic, so I apologize myself, if I was a little riled up. By agony, people coming to the meeting, so we wanna run our meeting professionally, as we should. We don't want chaos and confusion and all this nonsense. And people come here complaining about nothing. They just wanna be aggravated, so we must not let the devil upset us, amen? We
Amen.
must not let the devil upset us, because he's very busy. So, with that being said, we are moving things progressively here in the village of Burnham, and we will continue to do that. And, rest assured that that's the way it's gonna be. And, Burnham is doing great. And probably starting in February, we're probably gonna open up the, process a little bit and start sharing with the residents, what some of the expenses are, what the sewers and different things like that, so, there's quite a bit of expense out there that people don't know about. And, so, Burnham is spending its money wisely, and we cannot, we have to take care, certain things when they occur. If somebody got sewage, bagging up in the house or whatever it is, and the village sewer line needs to be cleaned out, then Brandon, has Cabinet City Plumbing to come over, and whatever the case is, try to get those issues taken care of. So, with that being said, we were here with the report from Clerk Lewis.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Just wanted to remind everyone that the Village Hall office will be closed for, Christmas, December 26th. And Friday, December 23rd will be open from 9 to 12. For New Year's, we will be closed January 2nd, and December 30th, Friday, will be open from 9 to 12. Also, an individual had stated last meeting that there was 2 large companies that had left the village of Burnham because they went out of business. I'd like to correct that. J.J. Newell Concrete, they just moved, and they're still in good, very profitable. And Scrap Metal Services did not go out of business, they just moved out of Burnham, and they have many locations in the United States. So that was just somebody's opinion, didn't know the facts.
Your job is keeping
And
the
use the
borough,
case,
man.
and I believe to the best of our recollection, I believe that the other replacement is that back at a scrap metal, area now, so.
It will be in Chicago, by the way, I've been to the new location.
Right, and as it is, there are a lot of companies that are moving out of Illinois, period, to Indiana, right? Because of the benefits, different benefits that they're looking for. It's not just Burnham.
Right.
And that's all I have.
And you have to remember that Burnham is a small town, so if we lose something, it's not like, it's the end of the world. A big town has a lot to lose, Burnham doesn't have a whole lot to begin with, so it's not true that much. Public education, health, safety, and welfare, Trustee Greer.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Thank you so much for coming out this evening. Burnham Fire and Medical Report for the month of November 2022. For fire calls, there were 10. Day calls, 7 and 3 during the night. Ambulance calls were 46. They were very busy. Day calls 29 and night calls 17. Again, that was for November 2022. I would like to thank everyone that came out to attend our vendor shop-a-rama on November the 5th and December the 10th. The Utah Bazaar had everything that you needed, from gifts, decor, and food. And also, the most important of all, we had Cook County that came out. People received vaccinations, and they also signed, and we had people that came to sign up for our energy program. So again, the events were great. And, we thank everyone that came out. We thank, Jackie for volunteering to assist us. And thank you so much. Also, on Sunday, the VFW organization had a craft event. It was on Sunday, December the 11th, 2022. The crafts were made by the individuals. The crafts were beautiful and such a variety. So please, community family, let's support our organizations when they have these events. Again, when they have them, please support them at the VFW. Thank you so much.
That's AMVETS, by the way, not
Yeah.
VFW. You said VFW.
Well, AMVETS, thank you. Thank you, trustee Pat.
I get the right credit to the right organization.
All right.
That's it, trustee. Thank you, trustee Greer, for your report and that information. Public Works and Building, trustee Claybrook.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I only have a few things. Public Works has been doing general cleaning throughout the village. Also, all the vehicles and all of the equipment are serviced and ready for the winter months. Second thing I have is earlier today, I accompanied Mayor Polk to Thornton Township with Supervisor Tiffany Henyard, and they're having a program, Thornton Township Public Safety Career Initiative Program, and it's a first responder program. The scope of the program is the Thornton Township is in the process of creating the Public Safety Career Initiative Program in order to create training and career opportunities for the residents within the communities of Thornton Township. The purpose is the Thornton Township Public Safety Career Initiative intends to work with the communities in Thornton Township, the area school districts, area public safety departments, area community colleges, and the Black Fire Brigade. The pilot program for the initiative will focus on training and careers in the fire service and emergency medical services. The program starts January 2023 through June 2023. And you can register at www.thorntontownship.com or contact Thornton Township at 708-596-6040, extension 3325. And again, the program starts January 2023 through June 2023. That's all I have.
Thank you, trustee Claybrook, for that information. Your report. Do you have anything else?
No, that's it.
Ordinance, resolution, and planning, trustee Garcia. Okay.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Discussion of consideration of and taking action to approve or not approve an ordinance number 2021-0-005, video gaming and video gaming cafe ordinance number 2022-0-005, an ordinance pertaining to the regulation of video gaming and video gaming cafe, amending chapter 6, alcoholic beverages, section 6-94, classifications, hours and fees, and section 6-99, number of licenses, and section 6-95, restrictions of the Code of Ordinances, Village of Burnham.
Okay, so you're making a motion. Are there any questions from the board?
So this pertains to new applications, right? Not the current ones.
Yeah, that's correct.
And when the current ones that renew in January would not be affected.
They grandfathered in, that is correct. Are there any questions from the board?
Yeah, this new one, they don't have to have liquor licenses, do they?
Yes, they have it. I mean, that's the state
The state
regulation.
requires that,
Yeah.
which is kinda odd, but that's the state, yeah.
Okay, if there was no question, if you make a motion.
I'll make a motion to pass ordinance number 2021-0-005, video gaming and video gaming cafe ordinances number 2022-0-005, an ordinance pertaining to the regulation of video gaming and Video Gaming Cafe, amending Chapter 6, Alcoholic Beverages, Section 6-94, Classifications, Hours and Fees, and Section 6-99, Number of Licenses, and Section 6-95, Restrictions of the Code of Ordinances, Village of Burnham.
So there's a motion on the floor by trustee Garcia to approve this video gaming operation, so could we have a second, please, and then the clerk will take the roll.
Second.
The motion on the floor by trustee Garcia and a second by trustee Richardson, and the clerk will take the roll.
Trustee Cap,
Yes.
trustee Hodges,
Yes.
trustee Garcia,
No.
trustee Greer,
No.
trustee Richardson,
Yes.
trustee Claybrook.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, motion passed. Proceed, trustee Garcia.
Discussion of consideration of and taking action to approve or not approve on resolution number 2022-R-005, a resolution for authorizing the execution of an intergovernmental agreement for participation in the mutual aid box alarm system between the mutual aid box alarm system and Village of Burnham and Thornton Township.
Okay. It stands for, this is just a renewal, right? On the box alarm?
Of an existing program that we've had on the books for several years.
Yes.
I think in the 1980s or if I recall. It's a renewal and modernization of the existing
Right,
agreement.
right, okay. So, are there any questions from the board, or? Okay, proceed.
I make a motion to approve resolution number 2022-R-005, a resolution for authorizing the execution of an intergovernmental agreement for participation in the mutual aid box alarm system between the mutual aid box alarm system and Village of Burnham.
There's a motion on the floor by trustee Garcia, to approve the mutual aid agreement here, so could we have a second, please? A second. Then will the clerk take the roll? A second by trustee Hodges. Will the clerk take the roll?
Trustee Cap,
Yes.
trustee Hodges,
Yes.
trustee Garcia,
Yes.
trustee Greer,
Yes.
trustee Richardson,
Yes.
trustee Claybrook.
Yes.
Motion passed, thank you. Is that it, trustee Garcia?
Yes.
Thank you for that.
Wait, sorry, two things. So we have a job fair coming up on the 20th, at the community center, and it'll be from 1 to 4 p.m. And then another one will be in, January 5th, also at the community center from 1 to 4 p.m. The last time, we had one, we had about 90 people, give or take, that showed up. And I'm still trying to get numbers on how many were hired, but I think it was like over 50% that were hired.
Very nice turnout, so, and that's what the Village of Burnham is about, and we have people that's bringing resources, so we can help the people, then that's what we want to do, that's what we're here for, and we'll work on your situation over there, I promise you. Our finance trustee Cap.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Discussion, consideration of, and taking action on approve or not approve the Village of Burnham's aggregated levy for 2022 for the purpose of complying with the truth and taxation law as being $4,218,000. The aggravated amount was determined based on the 2021 tax extension grand total of $4,017,000, and multiply the amount by 105% and round off the amount. So I'd like to make a motion that we approve the Burnham's aggregated levy for 2022 for the purpose of compliance with the truth and taxation law as being $4,218,000.
So are there any questions from the board on the levy? Okay, but there's a motion on the floor by trustee Cap to approve the levy, so, could we have a second, please?
Second.
Second by trustee Claybrook, will the clerk take the roll?
Trustee Cap,
Yes.
trustee Hodges,
Yes.
trustee Garcia,
Yes.
trustee Greer,
Yes.
trustee Richardson,
Yes.
trustee Claybrook.
Yes.
All right, motion passed, thank you.
Second item, discussion of, consideration of, and taking action on ordinance number 2022-0-007, an ordinance levying taxes for the fiscal year beginning May 1st, 2022 and ending April 30th, 2023 of the Village of Burnham, Cook County, Illinois, 60633-2081. I'd like to make a motion that we approve ordinance number 2022-0-007, an ordinance levying taxes for the fiscal year beginning May 1st, 2022 and ending April 30th, 2023.
Okay, so there's a motion on the floor by trustee Cap to approve the tax levy, so could we have a second, please?
Second.
Second by trustee Garcia, will the clerk take the roll?
Trustee Cap?
Yes.
Trustee Hodges?
Yes.
Trustee Garcia?
Yes.
Trustee Greer?
Yes.
Trustee Richardson?
Yes.
Trustee Claybrook?
Yes.
All right, motion passed, thank you.
The third item I have, discussion of, consideration of, and taking action to approve or not approve on authorizing the payment of this month and last month's bills. I'd like to make a motion that we approve the payment of this month's bills and last month.
So there's a motion on the floor by trustee Cap to pay the bills for the last 2 months, so could we have a second?
Second.
Second by trustee Richardson, will the clerk take the roll?
Trustee Cap?
Yes.
Trustee Hodges?
Yes.
Trustee Garcia?
Yes.
Trustee Greer?
Yes.
Trustee Richardson?
Yes.
Trustee Claybrook?
Yes.
All right, motion passed, thank you, is that it, trustee?
That's all I have.
Okay, public utilities, trustee Richardson?
Good evening.
Good evening.
Effective December 31st, 2022, Azteca America will cease operations with Comcast. As a result, WPVN-LP, which carries Azteca America programming, will no longer be available on the channel lineup on or shortly after January 25th, 2023.
Okay, is that it, trustee Richardson? Thank
What,
you for your-
what does that affect? What channel?
That's Comcast, isn't it?
Yeah, it is through Comcast.
It's
It
another
says,
Spanish
yeah, that's what I'm
programs,
thinking.
like a lot of soccer.
Oh, so one of them I can't watch, okay.
Starting, January 25th.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Yeah, thank you, trustee Richardson, for that report, your information. Park and Recreation, trustee Hodges?
Good evening.
Good evening.
I really want to thank everybody who's been participating in the toy drive. We're down to the home stretch. It will be this Saturday, from 10 to 3. Now, the way we're doing it is, if you know any kids or anybody in the village, up to the ages of 14, you think would want a toy, please call the village hall or come up to the village hall. You put your name on the list. We will call you and you come out to Saturday from 10 to 3. Even if they don't call you, come out Saturday. But it's for Burnham residents only. We really want Burnham residents taken care of. That's my number one goal, is to make sure Burnham residents are taken care of. And we'll make sure the kids are happy on Christmas. And that's our main thing. Do you have anything else to talk about with the toy drive on Saturday?
Well, I just wanna say, if we run out of toys, then we'll be passing up a list for collection, so stay available, so I can
And again, we just like to thank everyone that bought toys. It's been going beautiful. And I just like to thank everyone that participated in our toy drive.
And I want to thank a special thanks to the fire department. Those guys came through for us as always. They came through, and I really appreciate all those guys at the fire department. They brought so many toys for the kids. It's gonna be a really great day Saturday. So again, you know any people who need toys, you know somebody needs toys in the village of Burnham, have them call the village, and they come to the village, get on the list, and then Saturday go to the community center to pick up their toys from 10 to 3. Again, like I said, there's only one way we can do this is together, burn them together, and that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, trustee Hodges, for your report and that information. For the any presentation of petitions, we don't have it in communication, memorial, that's money.
Oh, can I say one last thing about toy giveaway? If you're gonna drop off toys, cause again, the last day to drop off will be Wednesday, cause Thursday we have to wrap them. If you want to volunteer for the wrap, will be at the community center starting at 5 o'clock, wrapping toys.
And what day on Friday?
Thursday we wrapping toys, 5 o'clock. So Wednesday will be the last day to drop them off. If you do drop them off, we would love for you to leave your name. We want, all the people who gave toys, we want to say thank you to them publicly. So if you want to leave your name there, I understand. If you don't want to leave your name, it's cool to be blessed that way too. But we just want to make sure people get their credit for helping out the people of Burnham. That's that.
And I would like to ask for a moment of silence for Mr. James Durkin, our police commissioner, passed away a couple of weeks ago. And we're gonna have to try to find a replacement for him. So we have a moment of silence. Okay, thank you. Is there any unfinished business?
Yeah, I have one little announcement. I wanna congratulate Mount Carmel football team for winning the state championship, which was on November 26th.
Congratulations.
And I mention that because I've been working as a coach for 3 years now, so.
Working hard.
And
You might get a raise.
sometime in April, I'll be able to show you the ring.
Congratulations.
And I heard I was offered a ring, so. I'll have a championship.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Very proud of the boys.
Do we have anything on the new business? What is it then?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, go ahead and leave that out. Or would you take that, trustee Richardson?
Want me to do it, or? She got her glasses.
Discussion of, consideration of, and taking action to approve or not approve on the suspension of the regularly scheduled board meeting on December 27, 2022, according to our schedule.
There's a motion on the floor to approve the second meeting of the month on Christmas week, December 22nd. So could we have a second, please, on that motion?
Second.
Second by trustee Claybrook. Will the clerk take the roll?
Trustee Cap,
Yes?
trustee Hodges,
Yes.
trustee Garcia,
Yes.
trustee Greer,
Yes.
trustee Richardson.
Yes,
Trustee Claybrook.
Yes.
Motion passed, leave from council. The next item?
discussion of, consideration of, and taking action to adopt or not adopt on the schedule of 2023.
Is it supposed to be 23 or 20?
Yes, 23, I'm sorry.
Yeah, 2023 regular board meetings of the president and board of trustees of the village of Burnham. I'll make a motion for us to adopt the schedule for the 2023.
Second.
Okay, there's a motion on the floor by trustee Richardson to adopt the schedule for the board meeting of 2023. And second by trustee Garcia. Will the clerk take the roll, please?
Trustee Cap,
Yes.
trustee Hodges,
Yes.
trustee Garcia,
Yes.
trustee Greer,
Yes.
trustee Richardson.
Yes,
Trustee Claybrook.
Yes.
That motion passed, thank you, and I'd like to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, and, enjoy yourself, enjoy your families, and
Be
pray to the
safe.
Lord, He keep you alive.
Amen.
So we have a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion to adjourn.
There's a motion on the floor by trustee Claybrook. We need a second.
I second that.
A second by trustee Hodges. Will the clerk take the roll?
Trustee Cap,
Yes.
trustee Hodges,
Yes.
trustee Garcia,
Yes.
trustee Greer,
Yes.
trustee Richardson.
yes.
Trustee Claybrook.